Rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Broadcasting from the Big Peach of Atlanta, Georgia. A show unfiltered, unscripted, raw. The Patriot Angle Podcast. Hey guys, welcome to episode 219, season 3 of the Patriot Angle Podcast. Guys, welcome guys. Want to make a great announcement here on the show. Just signed up for our brand new broadcasting software on the show, Restream. Had to say goodbye to our old friends there at StreamYard. Just wasn't the graphics, guys. It wasn't doing it for us. You're going to be really impressed with the graphics tomorrow on tomorrow's show with Grace Hung. The first show starting via live on Twitch and YouTube. Grace Hung from Lotus Coaching and Healing at 5:30 Eastern tomorrow. And then rolling right after that, we're going to have Jimmy the Rant back on the show of shows here on the Patriot Angle Podcast for Unfiltered Tuesday Madness with Jimmy and I spitting politics, sports, everything in the angle of the world we live in. And then rolling in around like 8 p.m., we're going to have PJ from Archangel Protective Intelligence joining the show, guys. So it's going to be a really, really good show. Got really, really awesome content, both on the spiritual world there with Grace Hung and the political spectrum with both PJ, myself, and Jimmy right around 7:30 tomorrow Eastern p.m. You're going to want to check that out, guys. Really, really good shows tomorrow. With that being said, guys, let's get the show started. Let's get it started. Got really good content on here. Really damn good content. So, that being said, guys, what a weekend. Where to start? The Trump MAGA movement back in the spectrum today. Yes, the MAGA movement is alive and well. Alive and well. And we seen that in full force there. Trump literally taking into Florence, South Carolina in freezing cold weather in front of the thousands and thousands of MAGA supporters there of Donald Trump in Florence, South Carolina in freezing cold weather, 30 degrees with the wind chill feeling like it was more like 20 degrees there in South Carolina. But Trump was a supporter. Trump was a trooper, came out there in that frigid cold weather with his red traditional MAGA movement hat and his sports jacket and his gloves, and oh boy, he was battling it. He really was. He was like, it's cold as hell out here, but I'm going to do it for you, the people. And that was truly special, guys. Truly special what was basically put in front of the Trump army, so to speak, guys. We got a sound clip here I want to plug into the show of just literally what went down there in Florence, South Carolina, guys. Check this out. This is Donald Trump talking in front of Florence, South Carolina, just a couple days ago there on March 12th. Got the sound clip in here. We're going to plug it in here. The Save America rally. Donald Trump, literally bringing the MAGA movement back alive and on full force, guys. Check it out.
So to every patriot here today, I ask you to get ready to work, get ready to fight, get ready to win, and we're going to win like never before. We're going to win like never before. This is the year we are going to take back the House, we are going to take back the Senate, and we are going to take back America. And in 2024, we are going to take back that beautiful, beautiful White House. I wonder who will do that. I wonder. Together with your help, we will fight for more jobs for American families, fair trade for American workers, and more South Carolina factories forging more products stamped with that beautiful phrase, made in the USA. We will shut down Joe Biden's border disaster. We will again end catch and release. We will end chain migration, and we will end visa lottery. And we will get that wall finished so fast your head will spin. We will hold China accountable for unleashing the virus and charge them trillions of dollars for the damage and suffering they have caused. We will stop the Biden crime wave in our Democrat-run cities. We will crack down on violent criminals, and we will give our police officers, our law enforcement, we love them, our 100% support. We will pass critical reforms, making every executive branch employee fireable by the President of the United States. The deep state must and will be brought to heel. It's already happening. We will protect innocent life, we will defend our Constitution, and we will defend the Second Amendment. We will proudly uphold the Judeo-Christian values and principles of our nation's founding. We will restore patriotic education to our schools. We will teach our children to love their country, honor our history, and to always respect our great American flag.
And I'm going to stop it right there, guys. I'll go back into that sound clip there from this past Saturday at his Save America rally in Florence, South Carolina. Guys, the freaking crowd was pumping. I mean, literally, the red sign, Save America, bring back Trump, you know, all over the place. Thousands of people in frigid cold weather paying support and paying homage to the great President Donald J. Trump. I mean, literally, the support behind this man is still alive, guys. A lot of people are like, people gave up on Trump, 2 years ago. I don't think they did. I think that's just the media literally playing that hogwash bullshit scenario that we always, know the media to be, a bunch of hogwash. Because it is, guys. It's a bunch of crap. Literally, it's crap. The energy difference between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, there's a huge difference, such a huge difference. The energy, the support behind this man, this president, with everything. He truly is, guys. He's making this country great. Even though he's not in office. People are like, Michael, how is he making the country great? By having these rallies, by having these people show up in unity with the love and support and the passion and the fire and the determination behind this president, guys. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable where you see people that show up at his rallies from all walks of life, whether they're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Hindu, anything, Pacific Islander. It don't matter what race, creed, or color you are. The unity that shows up for the love and support of this president is unbelievable. It's historic. It's never been done before. A lot of people point back to the great founders of this country, George Washington, and said, he had a similar movement and had a lot of people back him. But yes, he did. Don't get me wrong. But Donald Trump, I mean, he's there, guys. He will go down as one of the greatest U.S. presidents ever. Ever. And, you know, the radical left, they hate this. They hate that they see this determination. It kills them to see this. And you know why? It kills them because they don't have this. They don't have this backbone. They don't have this movement that Donald Trump shows every single day. And he's not even in office anymore. And he still gets this from the people. He still gets the fire built up from the people. He knows how to rile them up, I tell you that. He's been doing it his whole life as a businessman, as a public figure in the entertainment business, all over the place. Movies, public appearances. This man, I mean, he's done it all. I mean, he didn't have to do this. He didn't have to put his life on the side and literally go into office. Didn't have to do this. Didn't do it for the money, I tell you that. He wasn't hard for the money. He didn't need the buck. He didn't need that great paycheck, that retirement pension that you get, as a retired president or an inactive president. Didn't need it. Did it because he loves this country. He wants to see it succeed. But unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. I'm going to go more into this clip here because what he goes into, guys, is pure adrenaline. I mean, the man is like, what, pushing his mid-70s, almost late 70s, and he still has this endurance level. It's crazy. Crazy, guys. But I got a message here I want to plug into the show. Guys, there is a free emergency radio offer being advertised. I will plug it in from Newsmax.com. If you call 1-800-25, or excuse me, let me redo that again. Sorry. Oh boy, I'm full of energy here on the show, as you can see. Yeah, guys, the free emergency radio offer being offered by Newsmax. We all know them, love them. Conservative news platform. Call 1-800-245-1046. Again, guys, call 1-800-245-1046, or you can go online to newsmax.com/free radio. Again, it's newsmax.com/free radio, guys. Guys, we're not getting paid for this plugin. I do it because I love Newsmax. It's not about money for me. Even if I was getting paid, it wouldn't be about money. I'm doing it because everybody needs something in life today. Awesome offer being offered by Newsmax. Again, a free emergency radio offer. Maybe it's good for your your family member, that elderly family member that could use something like this, right? Go and tell them, or do it for them. Be that really good family member yourself. Go to newsmax.com/free radio. Get them the free radio, emergency radio. It's a free offer being offered to everybody in need that needs it, guys. Really, really good offer by Newsmax. Love Newsmax. Love them. Love how they're staying conservative and they're delivering truth and facts out of the news platforms. Guys, I want to plug more of this rally from this past Saturday with Donald Trump, guys. And then we're going to have to get a quick break in, guys. But check this out here.
And in conclusion, our MAGA movement is by far the greatest political movement in the history of our country. Together we are standing up against some of the most sinister forces, entrenched interests, and vicious opponents our people have ever seen. But no matter how big or powerful these corrupt radicals may be, you must never forget this nation does not belong to them. This nation belongs to you. This is your home. This is your heritage. and our American liberty is your God-given right. It was patriots like you who built this country, and it's patriots like you who are going to save our country. This is a very, very critical time. Our country has never been in trouble like it is right now. In a little more than a year, they have gone on to almost destroy our country. But the key word is almost. We're not going to let it happen. And together we will make a more exceptional country than ever before. There is no mountain we cannot climb. There is no summit we cannot reach. There is no challenge we cannot meet. There is no victory we cannot have, because just like generations before us, American faith is lifting our souls, American pride is beating our hearts, and pure, unflinching courage is coursing through our veins. A beautiful, beautiful blood, red, white, and blue. We will not bend. We will not break. We will not yield. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never, ever back down. As long as we are confident and united, the tyrants we are fighting do not stand a chance of winning. Because we are Americans, and Americans kneel to God and kneel to God alone. My fellow citizens, this incredible journey we are on together has only just begun. And it is time to start talking about greatness for our country again. Our country will be great again. We are one movement. We are one people, one family, and one glorious American nation under God. Together we are unstoppable. Together we are unbeatable. And together our ultimate victory is inevitable. And so with the help of everyone here today, and it's such an honor to be with you, even though we're all very cold out here, and with the commitment of hardworking, freedom-loving patriots across this magnificent land, we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Patriot, unfiltered, raw.
This app is something you won't want to miss. Get it today in the App Store.
Hey everyone, I'm Mark Wahlberg. I am so excited to share with you the trailer for my new movie, Father Stu. I found his story to be so inspiring that I knew I had to find a way to bring it to the big screen. Here's the trailer to Father Stu. I figured it out.
Yeah, 7th time's a charm.
I'm being an actor.
Oh, God. You don't belong with those LA folks. They're a bunch of fascist hippies.
What brings you here? And I figured no better place to be discovered than the supermarket. Hey, did I see you on a television series? You do movies? You don't work in the entertainment industry at all? No, man. You don't know you're fussing with this truck? I'm the son. I'm just borrowing it.
I reckon it's a few months' worth of cleanups on aisle 4 to pay off a DUI impound.
What can I get for you, miss? I got beef.
I can see that.
Hey! Hey!
Let's not waste either of our time. I'm a Catholic.
Well, ain't that what confession's for?
I can't date someone who isn't baptized.
I thought you was gonna say Hispanic. Where's the water? I'll do it now. I know I'm not what you used to. And not what you deserve either.
Life's gonna give you a gut full of reasons to be angry. You only need one, to be grateful.
I think God saw something in you worth saving. But it's up to you to decide what you've got to offer.
This is the place you told me you believed in me. I thought it makes sense being back here to do this.
Your son is about to make a huge mistake.
I'm gonna be a priest.
For Halloween.
I'll pray for you, Bill.
Don't you dare. You're violating my rights. There's a man going around taking names.
We've all been wronged, and we've all done some wrong. But he came to forgive us.
Everybody won't be treated all the same.
There's no easy way to deliver this news. You have a progressive muscle disorder. The muscles weaken until they cease to function.
Is there anything it doesn't mess with?
Yeah, erectile function.
I'm trying to be a priest, pal.
The wise men will bow down before the throne.
I want to know now. Why?
Lady. And at his feet, they'll cast their golden crown.
Man don't lose when he gets knocked down, but when he won't get up.
Ah, baby.
There is concern amongst the diocese that your infirmity will render you unable to be a priest.
Listen to the words long written down.
What you guys get, one phone call a week in here? Who you gonna call, huh? When no one else gives a shit what you got to say, God does.
When the man comes around.
He ain't giving up on you. Don't you dare go giving up on yourself.
Hear the trumpets, hear the pipers. 100 million angels sing.
Where are you going?
Well, I gotta get your ass to church on time.
Who are you here to visit, sir?
Father Steele.
You and everybody else.
When the man comes around.
We shouldn't pray for an easy life, but the strength to endure a difficult one. Well, you can't say I never gave you nothing.
Yeah, I skipped over thanking you. Went straight to the source.
Exclusively in movie theaters. So what do Americans really think about the war and about Joe Biden and the Biden administration? Have they stepped up to the challenge? Let's bring in my friend and fellow American singer and activist, and you know what? Patriot. A patriot. Ted Nugent, what do patriots think about what's going on in Ukraine with Russia and how our administration's dealing with it?
Well, number one, Eric, I'm honored and humbled that you know I actually connect with the pulse of real patriots, working hard, playing hard Americans every day. I'm glad you had Peter Navarro on because his book title pretty much says what's on the minds of great Americans right now, that this is Trump time. And we know that none of this happened under Donald Trump because he always negotiated to make America stronger, make America safer, make peace through superior firepower, not just in hardware, but in heartware, in mindset, in spirit, in attitude, and actions. So America is so pissed off right now. Their frustration level and the pain and suffering is palpable. But number one, everybody is praying for the innocent citizens in Ukraine. We know that the Ukraine government is corrupt. We know that Putin is a monster. But mostly, I got to tell you, Eric, as concerned as we are about those innocent victims over there, we are just aghast that we don't secure our borders, that we don't stop the flow of fentanyl into our country, killing more Americans than our Ukrainians dying, that the anti-gun people in this country are going berserk trying to disarm Americans while they celebrate the distribution of Kalashnikov machine guns to the people of Ukraine. They literally can't have it both ways, but they're so dishonest, so corrupt, so out of their minds and soulless that it's really exposing them to what used to be the middle ground, the moderates in America. They're starting to see the level of indecency and hypocrisy and dishonesty and abuse of power by our own government. And my buddies in military and law enforcement, they're more angry than anybody because they see that their commander-in-chief is at least dangerously inept, but more often than not, treasonous in his actions, turning his back on American people. So that's the pulse of America out there. And believe me, it's...
Yeah, I agree. I agree with him. Ted Nugent, a musician, outdoorsman. We all know Ted Nugent. Phenomenal guy. Well-respected, conservative patriot, Republicans, where art thou, right? I mean, literally, quoting from Ted Nugent himself, repeating, Republicans, where art thou? You know what I mean by that, right, folks? Where the hell are the level-headed Republicans at? How come they're not stepping up to the plate against this radical left machine such as Joe Biden, right? And another question I have to ask, I wanted to plug this in right shortly after the Trump rally this past Saturday in South Carolina. You know, what do Americans, and this is going to go into my my next topic, final topic here on the episode today. What do Americans think of the war in Ukraine? What do they think of the war in Ukraine? You know? I mean, seriously. Another corrupted administration like Biden getting us into a stupid, ridiculous, costly war that we do not need to get into. I mean, does this party, the Democrats, do they get a high on creating wars? Like, they must love getting high on creating war. It boils through their bloodstream. Like, literally, they're like, war. We need a war. We need to start this, because if we don't what? What, Joe? Do we really need this crap? We just got off over a 2.5, almost 3-year ridiculous pandemic created by your administration. And I'll say that was created by the Biden elites. Because this wouldn't be under Trump's watch. I know that for a damn fact. It would be controlled and managed responsibly. You didn't manage COVID responsibly, Mr. President. Joe, you didn't manage it at all. You tippy-toed over the entire fucking thing. And now you want to send more men, more women to the front lines with the whole Russia-Ukraine conflict, don't you, Joe? You want to spend more taxpayers' money. For what? Why? You must love doing this, don't you? You just gave billions of dollars of military equipment to the Taliban just last year. Oh, does anybody remember that? Anybody remember that? I remember it like it was yesterday. So kudos to musician Ted Nugent for blasting this corrupted administration and his support of the trucker convoy. He goes into that, which I'll fast forward into the soundbite. There's a little brief of it on there where he presses Biden on his failure of the southern border and more corrupted failures. What you're about to hear, guys, is more of Ted Nugent on the Newsmax show of The Balance with Eric Bolin on The Balance on Newsmax. What conservative, patriotic Ted Nugent. I mean, listen, he goes more into this, guys.
A president in the White House and his administration that is just welcoming the flow of fentanyl that are killing hundreds of thousands of Americans. So my priority is always family, community, country, and then the rest of the world. And our American house is not in order. So that's the priority consideration across this great land, is we want leadership in this country. Republicans, where art thou? We want leadership in our country that secures our house before we worry about other people. And there's always been cycles of indecency and demonicy, and that's what we're witnessing with Putin and Zelensky over there. And it's always happened. The German people looked the other way when the trains of Jews were going by screaming and crying, tears of agony and fear, and the Germans looked the other way. Americans are not looking the other way, and that truck convoy, I got to tell you, Eric, that's the real America that I support.
You know,
you're damn right. You're damn right. Awesome. Kudos to Ted Nugent. Way to speak for the good people of this great nation. We, the true Americans, are not looking the other way. No way. I agree with you, Ted Nugent. I agree with you 150%. You know, he made a good point, guys, if you heard about Germany, right? When Germany was looking the other way with Adolf Hitler and the Jews, right? Made an awesome, correct analysis, right? A true fact of what happened. We're not going to make that same mistake. We're not looking the other way. No way. We need to look our way first. We need to put this country back on the map. We need to put our people first before we worry about other countries. That's not being un-American. That's not being unhumane. That's not being none of that. You need to worry about our country first before you worry about other conflicts. You can help other people, but you should put your country first instead of always putting it second. We're becoming a country that we're always putting our country second, and it needs to stop. And it's exactly how most of us feel today in our society under this corrupted leadership of Joe Biden. Sir, I can't agree with you more. I wish I could have you on my show. If you are listening to the show, Ted Nugent, please shoot me out an email. Love to get your feedback. Love to get your analysis on the show here, the Patriot Angle podcast. I'd love to interview you. Please. Like I said, if you are listening to the show is spread out, I'm sure, to other avenues and everything else. If I'll put a plug in, producer Eric, please put the hashtag in to this with Ted Nugent, so possibly you can reach out to him. Love to have him on the show. We can set up a time, the Zoom call, whatever we need to do. Love to have him on the show. Exactly how most of us feel, Ted Nugent. This is where America is going. Sir, you're so right. God bless all of us Americans in this great country we call the United States. And guys, before I go into this next comment here, I will put this video in our show notes where you can view the entirety of the video that he was on Newsmax with Eric Bolin. Just literally having that awesome interview. It will be, like I said, on the show notes here. On Spotify, Google, and Apple with the link. Just click the link. Boom, it goes right to the YouTube sound clip there, the video clip. But, guys, it's not just about Republicans. Where are you? Like Ted Nugent says, Republicans, where art thou? Right? It's about America. It always should be about our country first. Why should we always put ourselves last on the fucking world stage? Why? Why? I mean, supporting Biden and his son to get fucking kickbacks from Ukraine is not high on my agenda. And I'm sure it's not high on anybody's agenda. The Motor City madman, Ted Nugent, he speaks for me. He speaks for my neighbors. He speaks for the American voice in this country, and that's what we need. People like him, myself, and others fighting for this great country. Not this commander in theft such as Joe Biden. And also, too, he brings up the convoy. God bless our truckers. Keep up the great job. They're the backbone of this country. Without truck drivers, You wouldn't have that meal on the table. You wouldn't have that TV on the wall. You wouldn't have anything in your house. Truck drivers keep this country moving. They keep America rolling. So I want to put out this last couple of bits. So true. Thanks, brother. Thanks, my fellow patriot, Ted Nugent. Awesome. Like I said, Eric, please, producer Eric, put out a plug in here with Ted Nugent into the show notes. We need to try to get him on the show. Love to have him. Always wanted to have him on the show. As you can hear, guys, I'm fired up. We're going to be closing it out here on the Patriot and Go podcast. But, listen, guys, my words here as I'm going to close it out, guys. Be a patriot, but be a nationalist first. The nation is the most precious thing in the world, and a real Republican lives to restore the real republic as the best form of government. Remember those words, guys. Remember. Because that's the only true way to preserve this great country. We need patriots to help in the interests of the people, not liberal hawks and neocons and the radical swamp in Washington, D.C. We need real conservatism in this country. We need real patriots to stand up, voice out their opinions, whether people agree with them or not. It is your patriotic, God-given right. Remember that, guys. Remember those words, guys. Remember them. Because that is what America is truly about and will always be about until the end of time. It was given by the Almighty God himself and will always be preserved in this country. Guys, I want to thank anybody who listened in today on the Spotify, Google, or Apple audio podcast episode today. Remember, guys, you can follow us on Twitch at US Patriot Unfiltered. Gonna have a video podcast plugged into tomorrow's stream. Also streaming it live to YouTube, as well as it being launched on the website shortly after that, and format it into the audio podcast on Spotify, Google, and Apple. You can follow me on our audio podcast platforms on Spotify, Google, and Apple. Just search the Patriot and Go podcast. Will pop right up. Always putting in those hashtags to make it very convenient for us, for you, the listener, to follow us and find us on the internet. We're very easy to find. You can also follow me on Instagram. Our handle name is Patriot_angle_unfiltered. Lot of great content on there, as well as our website, patriotanglepodcast.com, and our merchandise website, patriotunfiltered.com, guys. With that being said, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow for our mega shows. 5:30 Eastern. The first show kicking it off on Twitch will be Grace Hung of Lotus Coaching and Healing. Shortly after that will be Jimmy the Rant joining me back on Unfiltered Tuesday Madness with a special call-in around 8 p.m. Eastern with our good friend from Archangel Protective Intelligence, PJ Agnes, will be joining the show tomorrow, talking politics and getting his awesome knowledge of self-defense. He's got a lot of great self-defense videos on his YouTube channel and his Instagram channel. You want to check him out, follow him out on Instagram, Archangel Protective Intelligence. He's on Locals. We will plug in the information tomorrow on the show. He does have a Locals platform on the Locals platform, so you want to check him out. With that being said, guys, thank you. I'm out of breath. Got to get a cup of coffee going, and we'll see you tomorrow evening, guys. Thanks for listening. Patriot Unfiltered Raw. Michael Gardner, a host like no other. You just heard an episode of the Patriot Angle Podcast, an Anchor platform.